What's up, guys? This is Sean Odo, owner of Valhalla Training Grounds. This is the Valhalla Chronicles. This is not the bullshit that you read on social media. These aren't fake stories told by fake people. These are the chronicles of life. With me is my co-host, Sleazy Sal. What's up, dude?
I'm getting some sleazy now. All right.
I mean, dude,
I'll take whatever I can get.
Look, dude, the fucking words that start with S are running slow.
Yeah.
They're running low.
This is a long day.
Dude, it's been a long fucking day. Fuck, today was long. I was running around all day.
That's
all fucking day.
That Stairmaster got you.
Well, that fucker needed to be fixed. And it was... You know why? You know why I didn't fucking fix it?
Why did you?
Because I was looking at it, I was looking how to do it, and I'm like, man, you need two people to do this.
Yeah.
I was like, I fucking need somebody to help me. So today, I had somebody lined up to come, but I was like, I'm just going to start, because he couldn't get here at he could get here at 10:30. Well, I was there at fucking 8. So I'm like, I'm just going to start. I'm going to start and, just get shit going. So when he comes, go faster. Well, I ended up doing literally the whole thing.
Yeah. By
myself, except for one part. This one last part, I actually needed him to help me on, which he didn't help me on.
Yours truly.
You did. You fucking helped me. So.
Well, I kind of didn't help you.
The step mill at the gym is fixed now. Everyone at the gym, if you're listening to this, thanks Sal, because Sal helped me get it fucking done.
Well, it kind of helped. It was right after I worked out, and as you were speaking to me, I was in a phase where I was kind of listening to every other word you were saying.
Oh, good. Beautiful. Wonderful.
And then I was kind of depressed because I had to do 20 minutes on the treadmill, and I wasn't looking forward to that.
Well, it could have been worse. You could have had to do it on a step mill.
So I kind of felt now I know people that I tried hire to help me do pools. Now I know how they are.
Oh, how they listen to every other word you say?
Yeah, but all the time though.
Right.
I was like, man, I feel like a regular employee now.
Dude, I went to lunch today with one of my friends, and he was talking about how he ended up kicking one of his kids out because he was being a bum and not contributing and all of this shit, and didn't like the rules that he was imposing on him, whatever. So he went to go live with his mom, and got kicked out of where he was living with his mom because he was being a fucking bum. Yeah. Went and got a job at McDonald's and was falling back on his bills, and the dude's in his early 20s,
Yeah.
And I'm and he wanted to come back and move in with his dad, my friend, and he was like, no. He's like, you didn't like the rules that I had, He's like, you wanted to leave, you're not coming back. And I'm sitting there talking to him, and I'm like, dude, I don't understand what the fuck is wrong with these people today. You're 20-something years old. You're getting behind. You're stacking up debt. You don't have a good fucking job. He was sitting there. They went on a trip. They went on a vacation, and this is while he was living with the mom. And he was bragging to the people there that he was staying at this place rent-free and didn't have to work and yada, yada, yada. And I'm like...
Talk about his mom's house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like...
Whose idea was it to work at McDonald's?
I'm like, dude, his. I'm like, you're a...
Why? Because it's next to the house?
So his dad, my friend, owns a hot rod restoration shop, and he was working there.
Yeah. So he at least knows how to change oil.
Well, no, fuck no. Oh, so his dad told him, he's like, look, you can work here and you can learn. You can acquire a skill.
Yeah, be like
yeah.
Yeah.
And the first day after work, he's like, oh, I don't want to do this. It's too hot.
Wow.
So I'm like, I just wasn't like that. I had to start supporting myself at 18. If y'all listen to the first episode, I talk about it in there. I just couldn't imagine being in my mid-20s and not having a skill, not having an apartment, just being a fucking bum. Just being a bum. Dude, and we talked about it in the fucking, what was it? It was episode 5. We talked about men and misaligned actions and insecurity. But it's how can you feel good about being a man? You're 20-something years old. You work at fucking McDonald's. You don't have your own place.
Well, I read a new article like as of right now, you know how the mature rate is a lot slower.
Yeah, no
now.
shit.
So like to be 41 now is the equivalent of being 20. I don't know, let's say in the 70s or something. So you got to be a 41-year-old male to finally have enough income, save enough, move out.
Well, dude, because people don't do anything. They sit there, they sit in the fucking Matrix all day.
Well, yeah.
And they watch videos about stupidity. Yeah. And that's like entertainment. So, like, you're feeding yourself that shit every day. Mm-hmm. Like, you're feeding yourself nonsense.
Which makes sense because, dude, I've been...
No, it don't make fucking sense.
Well, I don't know if it's my algorithm or not, but I've been noticing like a trend of like young women being with older dudes.
Well, they can't be with guys their fucking age.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because they're like 12.
Yeah, because they have nothing.
Yeah.
They don't know what the fuck they want to do in life. They have nothing.
Oh, yeah, well, there's no kid right now that could be 18 and go put money down on a house and...
Fuck no. I mean, look, I couldn't when I was 18, but, 18 was the point in my life when I started supporting myself.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, but also you supported yourself when rent to get a single bedroom apartment somewhere is $500.
Oh, dude, I remember when I was looking at my first studio apartment, and this is going to make me sound old, but... The first studio apartment I was looking at, which was across the street from where I was living at the time, was like $400 a month.
Yeah.
Studio apartment.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So like I didn't need a 1-bedroom apartment because I didn't have a lot of shit. Like I never collected shit. So it didn't.
Yeah. Now you need a dump and 4 roommates.
Yeah.
To afford anything.
Yeah. Absolutely. I saw a house listed for rent the other day. It was a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. Dude, for like $2,600.
Yeah. Everybody's fucked.
I'm like, dude, that's higher than my fucking house note.
Oh, yeah.
Like...
Well, maybe not now. Like, if you purchase now with a 7-8%.
No, it may not be.
Yeah.
I purchased at 6.
Dude, I went and... I didn't go look, but I went online just to look at vehicles.
Fuck buying a new vehicle.
Dude, like a Nissan Frontier. If you finance $30,000, it was like 7-8%. Dude, it's like $750 a month.
Dude, but the
Frontier.
But dude, the vehicles now are pieces of shit.
Shit, yeah.
So like they break. So you're paying
brand new vehicles.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're paying $80-100 for this luxury truck that's a piece of shit that literally fucking breaks.
Oh yeah.
I just bought I always said I was gonna have one because it was my first car ever and I wanted it back. But I just bought a '98 2-door Tahoe months back, like beginning of the year. Mm-hmm. And been doing shit to it and restoring it, making it nicer and modern and all of that shit. But I went to go get the fucking car insured, and so I got my truck and my motorcycle right now. My insurance premium's like $163 a month, dude. Just to add that Tahoe was $185.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, why? And she's like, well, it's an old car and, they break down a lot. And
that's why it's even cheaper.
And like parts are hard to find. I was like, wait. I'm like, time out. I'm like, I literally just bought brand new upgraded parts for this whole fucking car. Okay. And it was like under $2,000. I was like, the engine I have is rated for 400,000 miles.
Right.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, well, there's like other factors that go into it too. I'm like, look.
Yeah. And they want to tell you that the car is $8,000. So why is it $200 a month to insure it?
So I went through Haggerty and got literally the exact same full coverage with them. It's $42 a month because
you couldn't get the when is it considered a classic?
That's it. No, that's what I have.
Oh, okay.
Because I think in Louisiana it's like once it's over 20 years old.
But then you can only go so many miles, right?
Well, you tell them what's your estimated total miles per year.
Okay.
Well, like I drive the thing twice a week at most.
To and from the gym, you're right.
Yeah, once a week. Yeah. So like, I mean, I think I put like 4,000 miles in a year.
You just lie too? Nobody comes to your house.
No.
Checks it.
No. Mm-mm. But I was like,
you gotta understand, the insurance companies, that's just another tax.
I was like, these new cars, to replace your fucking headlight is more than $1,000.
Oh,
I'm like, I just bought upgraded, brand new LED front headlights and taillights,
right,
for under $500.
Right.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, parts are so expensive now. I'm like, no, they're not. What the fuck are you talking about?
All these insurance companies, all it is
it's a scam.
It's an extra tax.
It's a fucking scam, dude.
Yeah.
It's a fucking scam.
Because you don't even have to pay them.
Well, no, you have to pay them, but they don't necessarily have to fucking pay you.
Well, that, but also, like, so for medical insurance, like, you get this procedure, and they're like, oh, you're going to have to owe the insurance company $10,000. And it's like, I'll pay you whatever I can. And they say, okay. But then they're only in collection. Like, if you get put in collections, you're only in collections for like 7 years.
Yeah.
For medical insurance bills.
Right.
So it's basically like, I'll just do what I can. And they're just like, who cares?
Right.
So it's
probably
just a
come
tax.
out ahead.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I can tell you right now,
I'll just take what we can get. I know we're scamming everybody, so
if my flood insurance went up this year, and it's still not crazy high, but if it goes up again next year, I'm dropping it and I'm self-insuring. Like,
you owed a mortgage on your house?
Yeah.
Well, the mortgage company's going to make you have insurance.
No, I have to have homeowners.
Yeah.
I don't have to have flood.
Oh, the flood, yeah.
Yeah. I don't have to have flood. I have to have homeowners. But if the fucking flood goes up again, done.
Yeah, they tried to drop my whole mortgage for not having insurance.
You have to have homeowners.
I know. I tried not to.
No, you have to. Yeah.
I'm like, this.
I know. Fuck it.
This ain't worth it.
Right. Exactly. Like, y'all ain't gonna pay me anyway. What the fuck am I paying you for?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dumb. The best thing you can do is just get the lowest amount on everything possible that you can. That's the best you can do.
Yeah. You don't ever want to over-insure yourself. Because, like, financially, it eventually doesn't make sense.
No, not at all.
That's like me with my health insurance. Did I pay like $16,000 a year on health insurance? I don't think we went to the. I don't think anybody's going to the doctor in 3 years.
I don't have health insurance, but you know what they got now? They got these private practices.
Yeah.
That are doing it's like $1,100 for the year
to get into the right.
And it covers all your visits for that year, however many you go.
Right.
And I read about it months ago. I don't think it covers your prescriptions, but it covers like X amount of treatment.
Correct.
And then you have to pay, like if you have a surgery or some shit like that,
Yeah,
but
it's just a roll of dice.
Right. I don't know if it's discounted or how they work it or whatever, but I know for $1,100, I know all your visits will. Right.
But then they can't.
That's only $100 a month. That's a deal. No one's getting insurance for $100 a month.
No, but then again, they can't deny you treatment. And again, you don't have to pay them.
Right.
You really don't.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't go to the doctor. So
you could say, "Hey, I'll give you. All I can afford is $20 a month."
Yeah.
And they have to take it, and that's it.
Yeah.
And after 7 years, you don't have to pay them anymore.
Life hacks by Sal. How to beat the system. You can start your own separate podcast. How to beat the system.
Well, it's been beating us long enough, so.
You fucking right. Speaking of which, the topic this week is the illusion of division in America, which is actually a pretty relevant topic right now.
Yeah.
Because the powers that be have all of us convinced that we hate everybody that doesn't agree with us, doesn't think the same way as us, blah 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 blah, and it's all just bullshit.
Total bullshit.
People don't realize that it doesn't matter what your religion or what your political affiliation is. If you live in America, we all want the same thing.
Same thing.
And we're all. People think that
in other countries too, they want the same thing as
correct.
They're human beings.
Correct.
Yeah.
So people think, if you're a Republican, you want this out of life. And if you're a Democrat, you want this out of life. Bullshit. We all live in the same country, okay? We all have to go through the bullshit together. We all want the same thing. Everybody wants the freedom to live how they want to live. Everyone wants the opportunity and freedom to be happy.
Right.
And to make a living.
They want safety. They want the
security.
Kids. You're right. And they want their kids.
They want a future for their kids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they don't want to be nailed to the fucking cross every day.
Exactly. None of us want to pay taxes. I don't give a fuck who you want to vote for. I have never met a motherfucker yet that said, no, yeah.
And everybody...
I want to pay taxes.
And everybody does whatever they possibly can to pay the least amount.
Correct.
Yeah. Because you're paying it to someone who didn't do anything.
No. It doesn't give a fuck about. It doesn't give a fuck about you.
Like, all this. The roads that you drive on and blah blah blah. That's not even paid with by taxes. This whole tax thing is an illusion to make you feel like your money is worth something, that you're paying into something.
You're not.
You're not.
You're giving it away.
You're collecting debt notes.
Yeah.
Money is debt notes, and all we're doing is exchanging debt to each other.
Not now. For reasons of this topic, it's not that Republicans are doing that or Democrats are doing it. It's that we're fucking all doing it.
That's the system that
the poor people, the rich people, we're all fucking doing it.
Once you realize that money has no value, it has no value at all. And like I said before with these insurance companies, they accept it or they don't. They don't really give a shit because they know that it has no value.
Correct.
Like, we're just running around like our heads cutting off. We're sabotaging other people, our brothers, you know, our people that are in this fight together. We're cutthroat and we're this and we're that for something that has no value at all.
Right.
They can print it whenever they want.
Whenever they want.
That means...
as much as they want.
It's useless.
It's useless. It's fucking useless.
Yes, it means it has no value.
Right. And here's the other thing, okay? People need to stop thinking about in terms of what's good for this political party or what's good for that political party, and you need to start thinking about in terms of what's good for America.
Yeah, well, first of all, this
you have certain people that are like, oh no, I believe in sending money to Ukraine. Like, we need to help them. And I'm like, okay, wait, time out. That's not how we're thinking about it. Is it good for America to take its people's money that they made, that they earned, and send it to another country that has nothing to do with us?
And newsflash, that money isn't even going to people in Ukraine.
No, it's not.
It's going to weapons contractors that funnel it back to the United States.
And people are so...
and enriching themselves.
Here's the problem. People are so attached to their political beliefs.
And that doesn't exist either. There is no red and blue.
No.
There is no Republican, Democrat.
No.
That's all fake too.
Yep.
That's an illusion as well.
But the thing is they don't even know what they believe. They're being told to believe something, and because they identify with this political party, they believe it. Yeah. And they're so far removed from the problem that it doesn't affect them. So if you took somebody that believed in sending money to Ukraine, okay, and you sat them down and you went to go pay them, okay, here's your weekly paycheck, okay, so you made $2,000 this week. Okay, good job. You worked hard, but we're going to take 400 of this and we're going to send it to Ukraine. There's not a fucking person in this world, I don't give a fuck what you say, they'd be like, okay.
Right.
But they don't see it like that because you pay your taxes every fucking paycheck, a little bit every paycheck. You pay your tax at the end of the year, and then that money goes away. So you're already removed from the issue 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
But if we did it right then and there, if we took your money and said, okay, so we owe you $2,000, but we're only going to pay you $1,600 because 400 of this we have to send out overseas. No one would be okay with that.
Right.
No one would be fucking okay with that.
No.
If you put the problem right in front of their fucking face, then shit changes. It's like they interviewed this guy that supported open borders. Okay, cool. So they went and dropped off like 4 illegals in his yard and said, hey, dude, these guys are going to stay with you. Here's a bag of their medicine and shit. They got some food on them, but you're going to have to feed them out. And he was like, oh, whoa, no, I'm not okay with this.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, so when the problem's in your face and it affects you, oh, now your political belief and the shit that your political party tells you is okay, oh, and that shit changes.
Right.
And that's what people don't understand. We really all believe the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, we got different religions, and some people believe some shit's right, other people believe it's wrong, but that's okay. Mm-hmm. That's what America was meant.
Yeah, social issues, right.
Right, that's what America was meant to fucking be. It doesn't mean because we disagree that you have to hate this person.
Yeah.
And these people hate. They hate these political figures, and they support them also for no reason. They don't even know why. They fucking interview. Dude, you can watch these interviews where these people sit on these college campuses and fucking people walk by and they're like, hey, do you support, this was the latest one I just watched. Female interviewer stopped a female college student. Hey, do you think Kamala Harris has been a good vice president? Oh my God, yes, I love her. Like, she's done so many great things for women. Like, I love all of the policies that she's put in place. And the woman's like, oh, that's awesome. Like, cool. Could you tell me some of the policies that really stuck out to you that you're in support of? And she's like, no, not really. Do you know any? And she's like, well, no, you said that you like really supported some of these policies. And she's like, no, I don't really know any. I just think she's really good and she's done a lot of good stuff. And I'm like, you have a belief for no reason.
Yeah. Well,
for no fucking reason.
Well, anybody they prop up to be like the first female this or the first African American that. Like, after that moment, they don't have to do anything. Like, that's already cemented in people's head that
correct,
this person's the best ever.
But that's what they want. They want to have these extremists,
identity politics
on both sides that are going to hate the other side. And it's like, time out.
Yeah,
we all want the same fucking thing. What are you pissed off about? Like, what are you?
Yeah, and the idea that people like still believe in these games that they play, like, that's what blows my mind. Like, everybody should know what they're trying to do, and it's easy to realize why they're trying to do it. But the people that still believe it are the people. That's what blows my mind. Like, who is still believing this? Like, this is such
ignorance.
It's such low hanging fruit to even be involved in conversations like that.
Correct.
To where you think that this is reality. Like, you don't talk to anybody all day. Like, you don't have a normal friends and normal people you interact with all day. You don't know anyone like that. And then all of a sudden you turn on the news and you listen to this shit and it's like, no, those aren't real people. Nobody talks like that.
They're reading a script. They're reading a fucking script.
Right, and then they make these big deals that aren't big deals at all. They make it seem like it's everywhere. And it's like, well, fuck, I'm 40 years old. I haven't had a conversation with like that with anyone.
Well, but okay, so let's
that doesn't exist. Those
let's go deeper
real.
into that, okay? Like an actual healthy, constructive conversation, meaning like you believe this, okay? I don't. I believe different. But tell me why you believe what you believe. And then you explain it to me, and I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. I mean, I still don't really believe it, but okay, I at least see your perspective. Right. No one's doing that.
No.
And they don't understand that it's such a heavy weight to carry hate, to say, you don't believe what I believe. I hate you. What the what does that serve?
Well, you could talk to someone every day. You know, whether it's at the grocery store, the gym, or whatever, you can run into this person every day. Man, you could start liking this person. And then all of a sudden, oh, I voted for Donald Trump.
Oh, you're an asshole.
And that person's like,
I
voted for Biden. And now we hate each other.
Right. For what? For fucking what?
It's stupid. Yeah.
And
so all of a sudden, like, now I'm a racist and like I'm a white supremacist. And you know, you're a libtard.
No one knows.
Yeah, and you like grooming kids and all this shit. That's where you're instantly gonna jump to.
This is gonna piss a lot of people off, and I really don't give a fuck. I've been pissing people off for the last 7 years with the shit that I post for the gym. If you are under 60 years old, you don't know what fucking racism is. Okay?
Yeah, correct.
Everything now is racist. I'm like, if we took these people that hung on this fucking racism card and we shuttled their ass back in time to like the 40s when racism wasn't a word
Jim Crow laws, right.
because racism was just a thing. It wasn't racism because it wasn't bad.
Right.
They can go see what real racism is, and they'll come back and they'll never use that fucking word again because they'll be like, no, that's not racist. I saw what racist is.
Or they'll go to another country.
Right. Right.
Yeah, and say, fuck, I need to get back to the U.S.
Yeah. Yeah, you think it's so terrible here?
Well, not only that, like, how is it racism, like, or whatever, whether you're Indian or Asian or African, you're naturally born in those countries. You come here and you kill it. You're doing way better than white people in every category. You have 10 kids, you have a great paying job, like everything you ever wanted. They come here and have great families and, and great lives.
That doesn't make me mad.
Yeah. No, I don't care. Indians, Asians, black.
Well, I think it was Morgan Freeman that said it. The first problem that we have as people in this is we see people in colors.
Yeah.
Instead of people. Like it doesn't fucking matter what the color of your skin is. It doesn't fucking matter, dude. Like it doesn't. So, but we got off topic a little bit, but if you took people of different religions and political affiliations and you sat them down and you wrote, what are the 10 top things that you want out of life on like a foundational level, dude, they would all be similar.
Yeah.
Unless you're an extremist, because look, there's extremists on the left and there's extremists on the right, and those people are pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't give a, like, extremists on both ends. I consider myself.
But then again, you're just an asshole.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people,
absolutely.
A lot of people cry racism or discrimination and all this stuff. Sometimes you're an asshole.
Right.
And you get treated
like an asshole.
Like an asshole.
Correct.
And it's not because of the color of your skin.
No, it's because you're a fucking
asshole.
Exactly.
So, yeah, own up to being a fucking dick.
Exactly. So, I consider myself liberally conservative. And I know people that are liberal that consider themselves conservatively liberal. Mm-hmm. And that's really what America was meant to be.
Yeah.
Like you have conservative and liberal, and then right in the middle is America. And the extreme ends on each side are fucked.
Yeah.
And they're suck and they're ruining the fucking country. The middle is what America was always meant to be. And when the country first started, most people operated more towards the middle. Now as time has gone on, all of these people start drifting further and further out into the extreme ends. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, and they're just brainwashed by all this political bullshit, and it's like y'all are losing sight.
And most
that we
of them,
are in this battle together.
Yeah, well, most of them, you got to see, like I said, they do not have people like that. These are like extreme left. They're a little bit on the spectrum if you look at them. Every one of them's on the spectrum. Mm-hmm. The extreme left and the extreme right. Mm-hmm. They target those type of people. They don't have families. They're in these homes. They take them out of these homes. And dude, they pay for them. They raise them. These aren't real people. These groups are infiltrated by government employees.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And they're made to do shit like that.
Correct. To push the narrative.
Correct. They're all paid. They're all fake.
Look, as an example, okay? So the assassination attempt on Donald Trump.
Yeah.
You had people out there that were pissed that, like, the shooter missed.
Oh, sure.
And I'm like, time out. I'm like, since when none of us condone murder?
No.
Like, none of us are saying, yeah, just murder on a regular basis should just be a thing, Okay?
Right.
So you got these extreme people out there saying that, and the good thing is when that happens is it brings up the people that are more in the middle that are like, no, it's not okay.
Right.
And that's where the majority...
Well, those people are so short-sighted because they're looking at, oh, Donald Trump wasn't murdered. Instead of what they really should, they're mad that the government can't install someone that the people didn't vote for. That's what they want. That's what would have happened if Donald Trump was murdered.
Right.
The same thing that is happening to Biden right now.
Right, but
they took him out to install someone that they want that the people did not vote for.
Correct.
Who wants that system?
And that's a great fucking point.
Right.
Is that y'all are supporting one thing, but you really don't want that.
You're so
you don't
on
want
your fucking team.
Right. Because if the roles were reversed,
they were reversed.
You'd be all pissed off. You'd be like, "Oh, no, this is bullshit." Well, wait, hold on. Right. I thought you supported murdering people that, but now that it's your guy, oh, now we don't support it. It's like, no, you don't understand. You really don't want this.
No.
You think you do because you're brainwashed by your political affiliation, but you really don't fucking want that. None of us want that.
No.
Which, guess what? Makes us all the same.
Exactly.
Makes us all the fucking same.
Yeah.
And people lose sight of that shit, which is why I say it's the illusion of division. We're really not divided.
No.
They sprinkle this shit to make us think that we hate these people, but just like you said, if you sat down and hung out with them and took the politics out of it, you'd probably end up being friends. You'd probably find a lot of fucking
100%.
similarities because we don't fucking hate each other.
Right.
But that's what they don't want. They don't want us on a united front, because if we were all united in common sense and realized, oh shit, okay, this person voted for someone different, or this person's a different religion, but it doesn't matter.
Right.
We're still okay. Then we could see what the real problem is. We could see the real problem is these cocksuckers at the top that are trying to keep us fighting so they can keep pulling strings and doing all of their shady fucking bullshit.
Right.
So the division gets pushed and the division gets pushed, which is why, like...
And people keep taking the bait.
Not everyone, but yes. But there are people that keep taking... And I actually... I tried this whole week. I've purposefully gone on social media accounts that think differently than I do, political wise and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I've found remarks like someone said, Donald Trump ruined, our economy is bad right now because Donald Trump ruined it. And so I commented, I said, that's actually an interesting point that you made. I said Trump was president from 2016 to 2020. I said, so, 4 to 8 years ago. I said, I'm actually sincerely curious your reasoning why you feel like he ruined the economy and what's going on now.
Yeah.
No response. None.
Well, no.
Check every day, no response. So someone else said on another post, Joe Biden is the reason why our economy is surviving. All the things that he did is what's keeping everything going right now. So I literally replied the same thing. I said that's actually a interesting point you made. I said, what do you feel Joe Biden has done that has kept us afloat right now? No response. None.
Who thinks, knowing everything we know now, who thinks that Joe Biden was ever president?
Well,
and did anything?
Look, not even that. I'm trying to see how many people can actually have a constructive conversation. Like, okay, that's what you believe. Cool. I want to know why, not because I want to judge you. I want to know why you believe that. Tell me why. And no one fucking can.
Right.
That's ignorance, which means you really don't believe that. If you can't tell me why you believe something, you don't fucking believe it.
Right.
Like you hear other people that believe the same shit that you saying it. You hear the media saying it, or you hear your political affiliation say it. So you're like, yeah, Yeah, he's the reason why we're still afloat. Okay. I want you to tell me why you believe that.
Right.
I don't give a fuck that you believe it. I don't even know you.
Right.
But I want to know why. And no one can give a fucking reason. No one. They interviewed a kid outside of college going to class. And they said, do you approve of Joe Biden as president? He said the same shit that the chick said with Kamala Harris. Yes, absolutely. He aligns with a lot of the morals and values that I have. I believe in a lot of the policies he put in place. So the guy said, what morals and values that he has that you align with that really stand out to you? And he's like, oh man, look, I'm sorry, I don't really have time. I got to go to class. He's like, he's like, no, I don't want to hold you up. Just give me one. Just tell me one thing. And he's like, oh, well, I don't know. He's just a really good guy, and I really align with him morally. They can't fucking give you a reason.
Right.
Because they don't believe it. It's just, I identify with this. This group tells me to say this. Okay, so that's what I believe.
It's
an illusion. It's a fucking illusion.
And it's just surface shit, too. Like, nobody wants to take deep dives and realize, like, who are these people in these cabinets? Where they're getting their money from? Who's backing who? Who paid for J.D. Vance to go to fucking Yale? You know what I mean? This guy, David Thiel, who runs like every fucking surveillance. He invented like every fucking surveillance app and, facial recognition all over the world. Like, this guy's a fucking demon from hell. And, like, we're supposed to think, like, J.D. Vance is this fucking Trump, he appointed this guy's a good guy. Like, fuck no. Like, this dude wants to make fucking apps that, like, surveil your women's menstrual cycles and shit. Like, it's nuts.
Well, dude, to go and show you how much of a hypocrisy it is, okay? So I'm all for, like, equality across the board. Okay, so Trump got convicted of the shit with the hush money. That's considered a crime now. Okay, he's a felon because he did that. Okay, fine. 2 days after that, a senator introduced a hearing to Congress and said, in light of the Trump conviction, there is a sealed, classified document with names of congressmen and names of people. Because last year, I don't remember if it was $1 million or $1 billion, but he said there was $1.76 million or $1 billion paid out in hush money
just from Congress,
from members of Congress.
Yeah.
So since now we know that this is a crime, I want these documents released. Mm-hmm. I want the names of the congressmen released, and I want the reason why the hush money was paid out released. He's like, because, which there probably were, he's like, some of these people are probably sitting in here with us right now.
Oh yeah.
So that's my thing. You wanna hate Trump because he's a felon and he paid out hush money. Okay, fine. Well, he used campaign funds or his own money or whatever. Mm-hmm. These cocksuckers in Congress used taxpayer money. They used our fucking money to pay out as hush money. So since Trump is a felon for what he did, then I want you to hate whatever people that are in your political group when it comes out that they used your money as hush money. And if you don't fucking hate them, you're a fucking hypocrite.
Yeah.
You're a hypocrite and you're fucking ignorant.
Yeah, I suggest everybody go look up Rand Paul. Every year he submits everything on the docket that tax money went to, and he makes it like an award show, like the dumbest to the, dumbest to least dumb.
Right.
And it's amazing what money goes to.
Well, dude, and that's the thing.
Like who gets grant money, like what institutions, what groups. It's insane.
Dude, it doesn't matter what your political affiliation is. No one's okay with that. No one is okay with their money that they work their fucking ass for, okay, to go to Congress people and to go to fucking hush the families up, but the little kids they tried to fuck or did fuck or whatever. Right. You know, like everyone's so, and I keep bringing up the Trump thing because he's been attacked for umpteen fucking years, so that's why there's so much shit out on him right now. But everyone like hates Trump because he said, "Oh, you grab women by the pussy." I'm like, okay, well, what about this congressman that fucks kids that is in your political party?
Yeah, but
is that okay?
Even that remark was out of context as well.
Well, here's my thing with that remark, okay? And again, this is why I like to break everything down to a common sense level. I really don't give a fuck that he said it. What I would give a fuck and what I would think was inappropriate if he actually went around in public doing that. But all of these people are pissed off that he said that. I'm like, time the fuck out. I'm like,
well, the context was more about the woman that he was trying to be with. So when he was just a billionaire real estate guy, this woman that he was interested in, that he would see out, wouldn't pay him any mind. She didn't care about him. But when he became a Hollywood star with that show, The Apprentice, that he was on, like she was so, like she wanted somebody that was famous, like Hollywood famous. So when he became a movie star on The Apprentice, all of a sudden she was all over him. And that's what he said. He goes, I can do anything. Like before, she wouldn't give me the time of day. Now I can grab this woman by the pussy and she wouldn't even care. So it was about her, not I can go around grabbing women by the pussy.
Right. But they act like he's the only man or he's the only person in politics that has done anything or said anything and he was sexually immoral.
And he was only in for 4 years. Like they blame everything for this guy. Like this dude's been in for 4 years.
Like dude. And I mean they use politics and they use religion because those are the two most sensitive things to divide us. But my thing with religion is, okay, we're all entitled to our own religious beliefs.
Yeah.
I'm Catholic, okay, Christian, but I'm not like a drink the Kool-Aid Catholic.
No.
Like I see a lot of holes in the argument. I see a lot of shit that like like the God I believe in that's not, you know, I don't think God hates gay people. I just don't. I mean, if God made all of us, Catholicism says God made all of us. Okay.
To do what?
Well, but we're made in His image. Well, so if you're gay,
to procreate.
But if you're gay, God made you. How is that bad?
God made you to procreate.
Well, okay, but I'm just saying, like,
can you procreate if you're gay?
You can't, but God still made you. So you were born like that? So are we admitting God fucked up?
Are you born like that, though? I
don't know. I'm not gay. I was born straight. I know people looking back that like I went to grammar school with that are now gay, openly gay. Mm-hmm. That I think about them in grammar school and I'm like, they were totally gay in grammar school, 100% fucking gay. I mean, I do believe that some people are born that way. I don't think everyone is, but I do think that some people are born that way. So how do you say if you have these feelings that when you're a kid that are told are wrong, that you can't fully express or you can't come out because you're scared to, but you were born that way? Well, what are you going to say? Oh no, well God made a mistake. You were a fuck up.
I don't think they were born that way. I think.
Well, me personally, I do. Who's to say? Neither of us can say because I'm straight. I mean, you do some gay shit, but as far as I know, you're straight.
Are you born a killer, or are you born a serial killer, or some dramatic happened to you were you neglected? Were you locked up in a closet and you become Charles Manson? You locked up in a closet for 10 days and nobody comes to console you, so you become Charles Manson.
Again, I can't. I can't say that because I'm not a serial killer. I mean,
so I think certain things happen to people.
Well, I think there's got to be a seed there. I think there has to be I don't think like you are a completely, totally normal, like the Jeffrey Dahmer series that came out.
And if you were born like that, just like anything else, wouldn't you be able to take a peptide and it'd go away? Well, or a drug or whatever?
Well, but why would you want to if that's how you are?
They don't have one.
No, they
don't get rid of it.
They don't.
So I don't think it's like a gene thing.
I don't know. But my point is that like if you're a diehard Catholic, being gay is a sin. God hates you if you're gay.
Yeah.
I'm Catholic. I don't believe that.
I'm not any religion.
Now,
I don't believe that's another tax.
Now, when other Catholics believe different shit that I believe, I don't give a fuck. Okay, that's what you believe.
Yeah.
But there's other Catholics out there that hate on me. Oh no, that's a sin. Okay. God hates me because I think that it's okay being gay. No, I don't believe that.
All religion.
I don't fucking believe that.
They're all hypocrites, all over religions.
Well, but here's the thing. If you think about it, if you're a diehard religious person, you're actually an arrogant asshole to think that your religion is the only religion that should be.
All right.
Yours is the only one that's right. Everyone else's is fucking wrong. You're right, they're wrong.
You're crazy.
Because that's technically what every religion says. This is the way it is. This is what you have to believe. Everyone else is wrong. I don't believe that either. I mean, there's different cultures. The world's a big fucking place. We all come up believing different shit. So who's to say if this is what you've known your whole life? Oh no, you're wrong. You're a fucking asshole. No, you're wrong. You're sinning. You're this, you're that. No, it's what you were raised, what you believe.
No, the only one that was right was Jesus.
I mean,
he's the only one.
Technically, Jesus wasn't the only one. There was all of these other prophets and other religions and all this other shit. So,
I don't know, not documented like that. Nobody got killed for believing in anybody else.
I thought there was I thought I read something somewhere where like every religion is kind of like a mirrored image. Like every religion has some big figure that was born like in December and every,
Yeah, from Jesus. Well, and it's crazy because so you know, they have gospels like that they found like in Egypt, like in Africa, that predate like, the Bible that we're taught.
Yeah.
They have other.
Well, it's all stories.
Yeah. All over the world, though. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. No, I agree. But what I'm saying is like, if there is only one deity, then we're all praying to the same person. We just call them different names.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Well, you recognize that person as God.
Yeah. So so these persons like, oh no, there's not, Allah's not real. It's God. Well, okay, well.
Yeah, he doesn't have to be white and
right.
live
Allah
in the sky.
is their God. So like if there's only one spiritual deity, we're all praying to the same one. We just call them different fucking names. So how does that make you wrong and me right, or me right and you wrong? We're all praying to the same fucking person.
We got to get my wife on here.
Oh Jesus!
No, she knows, dude. She's the best at this.
But my thing, again, the point that I'm trying to make is that, again, we're not divided. Like, just because you pray to someone different and I call it someone different, that doesn't mean you're fucking wrong and I'm right.
No, we still want the best for everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so you're praying to your person. Cool. Pray to your fucking person. I'm going to pray to mine. We don't have to hate each other. It's okay.
Right.
Like, we all obviously have some sense of spirituality, which makes us the same. We have a same set of beliefs.
Yeah.
It may not be written down word for word the same fucking way.
Yeah, there's definitely everybody I would think everybody believes in how, to think that this was by accident, that's kind of crazy.
Well, and again, I feel like just in politics, it's the extremists. You got the extremists in every religion that are like, oh no, these persons,
like
these
the
people need to burn in fucking hell, and they're wrong, and they're sinning, and they're going to hell. And I'm liberally conservative. I operate in the middle. I teeter.
Socially liberal.
I teeter back and
physically
forth.
Conservative.
Yes. I teeter back and forth. And I recognize that when you take all of these fine details away and you keep everything really simplistic, and at a foundational level, we all want this. All of us want to own our own home. All of us want our groceries and our gas and materials that we buy and shit to be as low as possible. We all want our quality of life to be as high as possible. We all want a great future for our kids.
Right.
We all want our economy to be fucking great. Like, we all want life to be great. We all want to be happy. We all want to be free. We all want to feel free. I mean, dude, we could make a giant fucking list of all this shit that everyone wants, regardless of political affiliation, that literally makes us all the same, all want the same thing, all in the fight together.
Yeah.
And these fucking people, these extremists, get caught up in the, oh no, like,
well, just paints everybody to be the same.
Red bad,
yeah.
Blue bad. Da, da, da. I'm like, they're all fucking bad.
Right. Well, you have two options, two illusions: a red one and a blue one. And then, if you believe in abortion and you hate guns, you got to be in this one. Like, you can't love guns, and be for abortion. You can't do it. Like, the gun, everybody gets painted in the same.
The gun
thing.
Thing is a great point, because I'm gonna tell you a story. Okay, so they had a woman I was friends with made a post about. It was after one of the. I think it was after that fucking transgender person went into school.
Yeah.
And shot up a couple
people. The one
people.
in Nashville?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they made a post. Oh, no, we got to have gun control. We got to stop this bullshit, blah, blah, blah. So I said, okay, look. I said, I'm going to give you some truth and some perspective from somebody who's actually talked to criminals, because I was in jail for a little while. Mm-hmm. And I learned shit when I was in jail that I didn't know was true. So it changed my perspective on a lot of shit, which, side note, if y'all would actually learn how to have constructive, non-confrontational conversations with people, you would learn and see other people's perspectives, which may or may not change your views on certain shit. Me spending time in jail and finding out how these motherfuckers get guns changed my view a little bit on some shit, okay? So she said, we need to, ban guns and all of this shit. And I said, well, look. I said, heroin and all of these other drugs, all this shit, has been illegal for decades.
Everything.
I said, and we still got people ODing on heroin. I said, because criminals operate outside of the law.
Yeah.
When they want something,
we still buy fireworks.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what the law says.
Right.
When fucking people want heroin, they go find heroin.
Yeah.
And they OD on heroin. Heroin's been fucking illegal. I said it's the same thing with guns. I said you are going to outlaw guns. I said, and what's going to happen is you're not going to be able to own a gun to protect yourself. I said, but a criminal that wants a gun is going to get a gun. And they're going to come to your house, and they're going to have more bullets than you. And what the fuck are you going to do? I said, and here's how you're not going to prevent it. I said, there's a thing called the dark web where you can buy anything from kids to people to guns to whatever the fuck you want. Right. And this is what I learned in jail, because these motherfuckers talk about it casually. They're getting guns shipped to their house in Xbox boxes off the dark web.
Yeah.
They're getting certain parts of ARs 3D printed without serial numbers. And they're buying the rest of the pieces that you don't have to go through a FFL, and they're getting them shipped to the house and they're building them.
Yeah.
That's illegal. So guns so guns aren't even illegal yet.
Yeah.
And you got criminals still doing illegal shit to get them.
Yeah.
I said, you're not going to stop. Making guns illegal is not going to stop criminals from getting guns. And she literally sat there, like, she replied, she's like, wow, I really see your point. Like, that makes sense. And I wasn't trying to be like, you're fucking wrong. Right. I was like, look, this is what I learned. This is my perspective. Take it or fucking leave it. And she was like, oh, I didn't realize that. Like, I didn't think about it like that. And then she kind of changed her view.
And they buy it with crypto, huh?
I don't know what though. I
think they buy it with crypto.
Buy it with whatever.
And criminals are always on the cutting edge of everything.
Absolutely, dude.
And that's how you know crypto is real.
Crypto is real.
I know.
It's absolutely real.
Yeah, because they're on the dark web using it.
Yeah. But that's the thing. These people that are like, oh, I'm anti-gun. Like, they're legitimately, regardless what argument you present to somebody, there may be somebody that's just like, look, I don't fucking believe in guns, period. Okay, fine. That's your belief. Fine. But at least be able to have the conversation with somebody and see both sides' perspectives, because something may change. You may learn something new. You may see something. You may think about something that you didn't think about it that way before. And it may evolve your perspective some. If we could do that instead of, fuck you, you're wrong, I hate you, dude, everything would be completely fucking different. But this narrative that they push in the media, because that's where it starts. So the hate and the talking down to people and the spitefulness starts in the media, and these fucking people are like sitting there sucking it in.
Yeah, watching Fox News all day, getting angry as a motherfucker.
They're not questioning where it's coming from. No. They're not questioning what it is, and they're absorbing it, and then they go talk to somebody, and they're like, oh yeah, da, 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 and they recite the shit.
And they believe everything, though.
Yeah, for no reason. Because they heard it. Yeah, That's it.
You have like rednecks listening to Fox News, like supporting wars because they want to save gay people all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Because the gays don't have any rights in that country. So we need to go save the gays.
Dude.
These people never thought of gay people their whole lives.
That's what people don't understand either. No one here, I don't care what you say.
They throw gays off of buildings.
Dude, like, the majority of people here don't give a fuck what happens in other countries. Yeah. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't. And let me tell you something.
Like our national defense is wrapped around like on what countries support gay people.
Right. if you give a shit more about what's going on in another country than you do here, that's part of the problem. Okay? Yeah. Like, we cannot worry about other shit until our shit is fixed. That's just common sense. Okay? Like, if your house is in turmoil, if your family's in turmoil, and your next door neighbor is their family's in turmoil, yeah. Are you going to fix your shit first, or are you worried about what the fuck's going on over there?
Well, and also, the reason things are like that in other countries is because we overthrow their governments and install fucking terrorists.
Well,
Saddam Hussein.
We support the chaos, dude. That's all it is.
Yeah,
like
right.
People like when Tucker Carlson did the interview with Putin, and Putin was like, "This war could end in a week."
Yeah.
If y'all stop sending money to Ukraine.
Well, they already had.
Stop sending money for them to get all of these weapons.
The peace deal was already ready to be signed, and they told Zelensky, "Do not sign it."
Dude, they called Tucker Carlson a fucking terrorist and this and that because all he did.
It shouldn't be allowed back in the country.
All he did was go talk to Putin. That was it.
He did what a journalist should do.
He literally went and talked to him. Yeah. Putin kind of put out there what was going on, and now Tucker Carlson's a terrorist. Well, why?
And Putin called him dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, look, he's not
a Putin guy.
He's like, everything I've told you, I've already got in a file for you. We already printed, copied everything so you can go and verify everything that I've said and see if it's real.
Yeah. Well, Kamala Harris went over there and told them we're making Ukraine a NATO country. And then the day after, Russia attacked Ukraine.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. They what? And it happened, a month after they pull out of Afghanistan?
And then.
So they need a war. They needed another war.
And none of us know, again, I don't know of anyone here that wants us to go to war with another country.
Right.
So the question you should be asking is, fuck what your political party says. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
If you don't want us to go to war with another country, you should be pissed that we're getting involved in other countries' shit.
Yeah.
Well,
it's perfect too. Like the way we left Afghanistan, we left thousands of fucking tanks and.
Well, dude, just not. But
So then we had to hire a company to make more of those. So that's what they wanted.
I'm trying to keep it superficial, to keep it closer to the problem, because you go too deep and people start yelling conspiracy theory.
It's not. It's obvious.
But if you don't want to go to war, if you don't want us to go to war with another country, why are you supporting us getting involved in other countries' shit? Because your party tells you to? Because the red says you should? Or because the fucking blue says you should? Fuck either one of them. If you don't want this, why are you cheering it just because your fucking party says,
right?
Oh no, this is what we need to do. No, fuck you. I don't want to go to war. So no, I don't give a fuck if I identify with you or I'm in your group,
And then 10 years ago, Ukraine was all Nazis.
Which I hate to break it to all of y'all, because I know we got some pretty politically strong people to listen to this. The red and blue, they're in a club.
Yeah.
They're in their own private club, and you ain't fucking in it. I don't give a fuck if you vote for them. I don't care if you support them. I don't care if you're sending money. You ain't in their fucking club, and they don't care about you.
No.
They fucking don't.
And those people have no say-so either.
No.
They have no thoughts. They're told what to say as well.
Dude, the top 1% is what controls everything. Everything. Okay? Follow the fucking money.
Exactly.
And the top 1% don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about me. Like, we are all little puppets. And they are just pulling the fucking strings, and they want us to hate each other because we are all on a team together.
Yeah.
Regardless who the fuck you vote for, regardless what you think about abortion, regardless what the fuck ever, we are all on a fucking team together.
That's how you was.
And it's us versus them. And the more you buy into their bullshit, the more you mask what the fuck is really going on. And the more you buy into the illusion that they want you to see, that, oh no, like, you're red, you hate blue. No, you're blue, you hate red. No, I fucking don't. No, you don't. No. You might disagree with some of this shit. You might not like some of the shit going on. But no, dude, we're all on the same fucking team. We're literally all on the same fucking team. And if people would realize that and start having constructive conversations and start validating and looking at other people's perspectives instead of saying fuck you, you're wrong, dude, the whole world would change. And like, it sounds so simple because it fucking is. But for somebody to actually sit there and listen to what someone else has to say instead of judging them and actually listening and taking it in and thinking, oh fuck, I never thought about it like that, that would change everything. That would fucking change everything.
100%.
And it's that easy. You don't have to hate someone else, but and you don't.
Just turn your TV off.
You don't hate. I hate to tell you, you don't hate someone else because they think differently than you. Y'all are just being you're buying in. You're letting your strings be fucking pulled, and you're buying into the bullshit because you're saying this extreme shit and that person's saying that extreme shit. So y'all hating on each other because y'all are both extremists on the other end of the spectrum. But if you take all of that bullshit away and get down to the root of everything, y'all are really pretty fucking similar.
Oh, absolutely.
You really all want the same shit.
Same shit.
Like, we could literally sit y'all at a table and have a list of fucking questions and say, do you like or dislike this? And we could run down this list, none of which has fucking political affiliation, and show the results, and they'd be like, oh, fuck. Why am I so much like this other person I'm supposed to hate? Because you really don't fucking hate them. That's why. Because you really fucking don't.
No.
Stop hating each other. Do better, people. Do fucking better.
Well, in technology, too, that's making us, there's two different types of people because of technology. Like, the promise of the internet and everything was like, you get to see how everybody was, like, all over the world, how everybody's different, and blah, blah, blah. And really, because of, like, everybody's algorithms the same, like, we're all basically becoming the same person.
Correct.
Which sucks.
Right.
Because there's no interesting people at all.
No.
Like, it used to be like somebody in Florida was different from somebody from Colorado, but they're fed the same shit on TV, and then on Facebook and Instagram, it's the same algorithms. So everybody's growing up the same way. And
but dude, think about how boring.
Well, it is.
And how shitty the world would be.
It is.
If everyone thought the same.
Well, that's what they want.
Like, the way you get smarter, the way you grow, the way you obtain wisdom is with beliefs that challenge yours. Right. So you can see a different perspective and you can evolve.
Just in Metairie alone, based on like different playgrounds and where you grew up, you were different. Now everybody's the same.
Everybody's the same.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, Metairie Playground has all the real fucking rich kids.
Yep.
Like, you knew the difference between Cleary and Metairie Playground. But now, dude, everybody's on their phones all day getting force-fed the same algorithm.
Right.
They're the same person.
Right. Well, and that's the problem.
And it's the same in California. Everybody's growing up the same.
Well, the problem, one of the multitudes of problems with AI is people are making videos, including the government,
Oh, yeah.
that are fake.
Well, did you see Biden's speech that he had over the phone? That
I don't watch the news, dude.
Like Biden, because he disappeared for like 8 days since the assassination, like never made an appearance.
We had COVID. They said he had COVID. He went to his house.
And then he grew 6 inches after COVID. But anyhow, so he disappears for like 8 days. He still hasn't been seen. So he drops out, but he releases a tape like he's pretending to talk to Kamala live on television as he's like bowing out and he's going to pass the torch to her.
Yeah.
Well, they submitted that speech, that conversation into like some AI software, and it determined that it was 98%, 100% fake.
See, dude.
So it wasn't him speaking.
Right.
But it's obvious that it wasn't him speaking.
It's
and he still hasn't been seen yet.
Let me tell you something, dude.
That was not him.
That's when shit gets dangerous, is when you can't tell what's real and what's fake.
You can't even trust your own eyes anymore.
That's when, and look, and I knew, I already saw what the AI push was for. Okay, when the government was first like, oh no, this is going to be good. I'm like, nah. I'm like, I already know what this is. And then it was a couple months ago. They came in a press release and said, oh no, all of this shit you seeing about Biden, it's not real, it's AI. And I'm like, that's it. So now they got plausible deniability. They could say, that's not real, that's AI. That's not real, that's AI. Like,
well, yeah,
and then how do you know? Unless you have software to tell, how do you fucking know?
Well, that's what it is. It's a war on your mind. It's a war on your thoughts.
On the truth.
So the more that you can be confused, yes, men can have fucking vaginas and women can have. The more you're confused, the more they can manipulate you. Everything is about manipulation.
Oh yeah, without that.
Yeah.
Well, it's to manipulate us.
Yeah.
To hate each other.
It's about making everyone
because we
confused.
Don't. Why do they have to make us hate each other? They have to make us hate each other because we don't hate each other. That's why.
With the news used to come on like once a week to like break down everything. Now it's 24/7. Everything moves so fast, and it's just meant to confuse you even more.
I think it's a war on common sense because if you could think about everything from a common sense standpoint, none of this shit makes sense.
Yeah, you don't even know what planet you're on.
For example, Matt Walsh did this interview. He was doing street interviews, and he asked this woman, "What is a woman?" And she was like, she thought the whole thing was bullshit that he was even going out there asking, because she was like, "How can a man define a woman? He's not a woman. Only a woman knows what a woman is. No one but a woman knows what a woman is." So what I love about Matt Walsh is because he's so passive. He's not aggressive at all, and he just really, his weapon is common sense. Yeah. So he asked her, he's like, "Do you know what a cat is?" And she like sat there and looked down. She's like, "I actually greatly regret coming up here talking to you, and this was a bad idea, and I should have never done it." And all he did was just hit her with like a common sense question, like, a woman is not the only person that can define what a woman is.
Correct.
I mean, if you're a fucking man and you've been with women, you could probably got a pretty good fucking idea what a woman is. But that's what it is. It's a war on common sense. They want us to think this crazy, ridiculous, outrageous shit that's not backed by any logic or not backed by any common sense, because that's what pits us against each other. When you can take one extreme thought and pit it against another extreme thought, you got extreme shit going on.
Sure.
But if both sides and everyone's rooted in common sense, you could literally sit here and talk and be like, yeah, no, that doesn't make sense. Like, no, that's not like that. That's not that way. And you could have calm conversations, which we're totally capable of. Mm-hmm. You just have to unplug, and you have to like get yourself desensitized to this bullshit narrative that's continually being shoved down your fucking throat.
And what's making things worse is everybody's glued to their phones. Nobody's talks to each other anymore. You know, like nobody goes to ballrooms and talks.
Well, I couldn't tell you when was the last time I've been to a fucking ballroom.
Well, I know, but like you go to a ballroom to socialize.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But you go to a ballroom now, and people, you're just on your phone at a bar instead of being on your phone at your house. So like before, or even at the airport, like you go and then you would strike up a conversation with someone next to you, but they're on the phones next to you. So nobody's communicating, nobody's meeting other people.
Think about the last time you were in an airport or just somewhere waiting, and you talked to a complete fucking stranger, and y'all just had a conversation, and y'all hit it off, and like the conversation was pleasant, and y'all laughed, and you don't know what that person's political affiliation was.
No, I don't care.
You don't know what their religion was.
No.
But yet, y'all could sit there and have a conversation and see eye to eye on a lot of shit. No, now y'all are laughing, and now shit's cool.
I talk to everybody.
Yeah. Like you take this superficial bullshit out of it, and the hate goes away. Because it's not real.
Yeah.
The hate's not fucking real.
It's not real.
It's fake fucking hate.
I know.
And it always blows my mind why people want to hate, because it's a burden. Like to have to carry hate is a fucking burden, okay?
Right.
But these people, they're brainwashed into thinking, oh no, I need to hate this person. I need to hate them. I need to hate this group. No, you fucking don't. For what?
Right.
For fucking what? I don't want to hate anything. I don't hate Biden for what he did. I think shit that he did was fucking stupid.
Well, that wasn't even him though.
And I might hate some of the shit he did.
Yeah.
But I don't hate him. I don't even fucking. He doesn't even know him.
No, exactly.
I don't fucking hate him.
He's being told what to do. They drag him out to make an appearance every now and then. But you think that guy's paying attention to anything in any meeting or meeting with anybody?
No, he can't. Look, say what you want about the person. I don't care if you support him. I don't care. The fact of the matter is, the man can't speak without mumbling. Okay?
No.
This has nothing to do with who I vote for or who I like. The fact of the matter is, you put him on camera,
and he's a criminal.
And the man struggles to fucking talk.
And he's a criminal.
So how do you think he struggles to talk reading a teleprompter, but you're going to sit here and tell me that he can have, when he's not reading a teleprompter, he's got normal cognitive thought and he's as sharp as a fucking tack? No, bullshit.
Well, they've been lying to everybody for 4 years now.
Well, and here's the other thing. So people, just to show you that people are distracted and have their attention diverted to the wrong shit. So Biden sat there forever and said, I'm not pulling out. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing like to the 11th hour.
Until he got COVID.
I'm not pulling out. I'm not pulling out. I'm not doing it.
I know.
I'm not doing it. And then he did. So
because they killed him.
He was pumping all of these people up to believe, no, I'm your president. I'm going to be here. I'm going to fight for you. I'm staying in it. Well, he lied.
Yeah.
He lied to you. He quit. So me personally, if I supported Biden, I'd be mad. I wouldn't be like, oh, good, now we have Kamala Harris. I'd be like, wait a minute. Like,
I didn't vote for Kamala
you told
Harris.
me you were going to stay in it, and you told me you were going to fight for me, and I voted for you, and you bailed on me. I'd be if Trump did that, and I voted for Trump, I'd be pissed at Trump. I wouldn't be like, oh, good, here's another. I'd be like, no, I wanted you.
Right.
You told me you were staying in it and you were doing it. I wanted you. You fucking lied to me. You denied every single time it came up that you were quitting. And then you fucking quit. You fucking lied to me.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure a lot of other people feel the same way, but they flip it and they get you plugged in and they're like, oh, no, da-da-da. I'm like, wait a minute. The whole time while being told by your party that, oh no, he's cognitive, he can do it. There's nothing wrong with him. He's good, he's staying it. Okay, so now your party lied to you. Why is no one mad? They're so focused on, we got to beat Trump.
Yeah.
We got to beat Trump. Okay, good. You want to beat Trump, that's fine. What about the real issue? The real issue is your party lied to you.
Yeah.
Your presidential nominee fucking lied to you. How are you not okay with that?
Well, the last 10, 11 days have been super sketchy.
They have. But that's the thing. Let's take the fluff away and let's go down to the foundational level where we need to look at everything. And if all this shit took away and you really broke it down to people how I'm sure a lot of people that are sitting here cheering would be fucking pissed.
Well, wait till they find out Kamala's not even going to be the...
Dude, I don't know what's going to happen. I give up trying to figure out what either fucking party's going to do because it's fucking crazy and the world's a crazy place. But I've said this about every issue. Nothing surprises me anymore.
No.
If they pull Kamala down and run Ronald fucking McDonald as the presidential nominee, I wouldn't bat a fucking eye at it.
Yeah.
If the fucking Republicans pulled Trump down and put somebody else up, it wouldn't surprise me either.
Well, they tried.
Dude, nothing surprises me any fucking more.
Yeah, they tried to kill him.
Yeah. I mean, literally nothing surprises me.
Yeah.
After seeing, like, the Secret Service people that were up there and then the head of the Secret Service and the reasoning why people weren't there, I'm like...
Well, wait till you find out that kid didn't even take the shot.
Dude, we are so far... Well, they had that audio analysis showing that you could tell there was definitively two different guns. Like, definitively.
He definitely did. He had, like, iron scopes. And
Dude.
He turned his weapon... Like, somebody went up on the roof and was like, hey, what you doing? And then turned the rifle and then shot without a scope.
Yeah.
And hit him. Like, do you think a 20-year-old had a shot like that?
I don't think anybody had a shot like that. With wind and not having a wind meter and all that, no.
Yeah.
No.
Without a scope.
Yeah. No. That's what I'm saying. With iron sights, no.
Yeah.
No.
Had iron sights and took it in a split second.
No.
Went off target, turned around, and then back on target and instantly took a shot.
And that's the other thing. So like you got...
And he's 20.
You got the red getting pissed off that, like, this kid tried to kill Trump and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, time the fuck out. There's about 1,000 other things going on here to be pissed off about. But you're getting pissed off at this because your party tells you, oh, no, this kid. And da-da-da-da. I'm like, no, dude. Like, come on, man. Like, think.
Nobody wants him.
And nobody's okay with presidents being assassinated. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Fuck no.
No one wants Biden. No one wants it to be okay to have Biden killed.
Right.
No one wants it okay to have Trump killed, because if that all of a sudden becomes okay, the world's going to be upside fucking down, and you don't want that. Yeah, you don't fucking want the world upside down.
We turned it to Yemen. We fucking killed Gaddafi on some fake bullshit that he gassed his own people, and then look at them now.
Well, look at where the world is now.
And we install people. You know what I mean?
Look at how upside down the world is right now. No one's okay with where we're at. No one, if we break it down, okay, to a basic level, this is where the United States is right now. No one's going to be okay with it.
No.
No one. Which means we're all together. We're all against it. If no one's okay with it, then we're all against it, which means we're all on the same fucking team.
And not to mention, I mean, 74 million people voted for that guy. And then you want him dead. So you don't care about the 74 other million people that you got to share this continent with?
Right.
And live with?
Right. And these people that think that they wanted Trump to be assassinated, no, you don't. Because you know what that's going to cause in society?
Right.
You know, the rift and the rioting and the violence and all this shit. And no one wants that.
No.
Like, all of these people thought...
Why do they want people that it's installed?
All these people thought they wanted... Oh, no, I'm good with my city being a sanctuary city. I'm good with my city... Remember when they did the... what was it? I know they had one in Seattle. It was like the I forgot what it was called, the neutral zones, where like there was no police.
Chaz.
What did they call them?
Chaz.
Chaz what?
That was the name of the city they created. It's called Chaz.
I know. No. But what they had a name for those cities that were like that, where there was no police and the people governed themselves and.
Oh, I don't know.
They had a name for it. Fuck, it was last year.
It was during the riots.
Yeah, but they had a name for those cities. It was like fuck, man, some kind of zone or something. Yeah. And it was parts of the city where like there was no police, like the people govern themselves, and the people thought they wanted that. They're like, oh yeah, no, we're gonna we're going to run this city the way we want. We don't want police. Is when the defunding the police shit was going on. And after 3 days, they were like, we're running out of food and water and resources. We need help. And they were like, fuck you.
Well, they started killing each other, too.
This is what you wanted.
Like gangs started taking over. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing. People think they want this shit. I'm like, you really don't.
I think I think some of them tried to start farming, but they didn't know anything.
They were in
about
cities.
farming.
They couldn't farm. They were in fucking cities.
They just poured like topsoil on top of concrete and thought like fruit was going to grow out.
But dude, it's all it's all media driven.
Yeah.
Like you really got to stop listening to the message that your party or the people in your group are sending you and think, okay, do I really want to live in an area where there's no police, where all the stores are fucking destroyed? Okay, so we're gonna block off however many blocks, no police. You don't want that.
Right.
You think you do because your little group, your little Antifa group or your fucking extremist group is like, oh no, yeah, this is going to be our city. 3 fucking days. And then all of a sudden common sense sits in. Oh, wait, there's no stores. Oh, wait, there's no resources. Oh, wait, there's no fucking food.
Right.
Like you don't want that. You don't. Think for yourself. You don't want that. You don't want presidents to be assassinated. You don't want a civil war. You don't want to hate the other side. You fucking don't. Stop listening to your political bullshit. Start realizing that we're all the same. We're all in this battle together, and it's us versus them. And we're at the bottom, and they're at the fucking top.
And we need to pull together because they about to unplug this motherfucker, and all the power is going to be out.
Well,
and there's going to be no internet.
There's going to be a real, if that happens.
And it's going to be a few days.
It's going to be a real fucking awakening for a lot of people.
Oh, yeah. So you better
Because you know what's going to happen? You're going to realize, oh, I really don't hate my neighbor that much. I actually need my neighbor's help.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe I should try and be nice to him, and I don't give a fuck who he voted for.
Well, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Because they're about to unplug this thing.
Well,
that's the only thing that's left.
That may actually not be that bad because, like I said, people are going to realize, oh, wait, maybe we're not as divided as we thought. And maybe I'm okay with having guns.
Yeah, but when they turn it back on, though, what are we coming back to?
Oh, dude, no.
Martial law.
You're not going to want to plug back in at that
The
point.
elections postponed. Dude, it's going to be crazy.
Mm. And all it is to serve what the people at the top want on both sides.
Oh, we better be punished.
Not the red side, not the blue side, both fucking sides.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to punish us.
Yeah, we need to punish them. Because guess what? There's about 10 times as many of us as there are them.
Right.
How many global elites and Congress? How many people is that?
Yeah, but they got communications that we don't have.
I don't give a fuck. How many people is that?
Oh, they only say it's like 7 people.
Well, no, I'm saying in Congress too. So let's take all of Congress.
Yeah,
let's
300.
Let's take all of Congress and let's take all the global elites in the country.
Less than 100.
So what we're talking about, like 1%, a 0.5%?
Oh no, way less than that.
Okay, so
probably about 100 people with an income.
Okay, so let's just round up. Let's say 500 people. Let's say between global elites and Congress, there's 500 people. How many fucking people are there in the United States?
Yeah, but they're on an island in a bunker underground.
I don't give a fuck, dude.
You're not getting them people.
Like, you know what movie I'll need to watch if you haven't watched it yet? The movie Civil War. You gotta watch. Have you watched it?
No.
You gotta fucking watch it. You have to fucking watch it, dude. It is an absolute must watch. It is politically charged, but it keeps the sides out. So you don't know what side, like all kind of fucked up shit's going on in the country, but they don't say if it's red or blue. They leave it open-ended. Mm-hmm. So, and it's them versus us. And that's what it is. If you have not watched Civil War, watch the fucking movie. Watch Civil War. Awesome movie. Eye-opening movie, because you're like, holy fuck. This is actually plausible. Like, this could happen. Yeah. Final thoughts. We've been talking for a while.
Yeah. No, we're good, dude. Love your neighbor.
For real, dude. Like, we don't hate each other. And like, seriously, man, you really.
Love thy neighbor.
If we stuck y'all in a fucking room together and said you were not allowed to talk about politics or religion, we would all get along.
Yeah.
We'd all fucking get along. Book recommendation. We didn't have one last week because the shit cut out short, but I'm going to put it in the description. Awesome book. This is actually a book I just recently read. It's called The Founder's Speech to a Nation in Crisis. What the Founding Fathers Would Say to America Today. If you don't know who the Founding Fathers are, these are the motherfuckers that created the country that you live in now, that is so far from what the fuck they created. So, Stephen Rabb is the author. Awesome fucking book. You can see it's really not that thick, and the words are, you can see I highlighted the fuck out of everything.
No, those are all the traitors and the treasonous.
Yeah, these people that made the country we lived in today, they'd be called domestic terrorists.
And they're in their 20s.
Really interesting. But yeah, great book. Highly suggest y'all read it. Thank y'all for tuning in. If y'all find an episode that really sticks out to y'all, or really sticks out to someone that you know that's going through something that you feel like it would help them, recommend an episode to them. Recommend the show to them. We're all going through this right now. Whether you realize it or not, we're all on the same team. We're all struggling. It's us versus them. So the best thing you can do right now is try and help someone in need, help your neighbor out. If one of the episodes resonates with you or with somebody you know going through something, recommend the show to them. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next week. Peace.